Hello, everyone. My name is Martha. I'm studying psychology and I'm a volunteer here at the Museum of Branch.
Hi, welcome. I'm Ella. I'm French and I'm volunteer here at the Museum of Bronze.
We're going to begin by telling you a little bit about the origins of the museum and some of the key themes in the collection. The museum tells the story of a consumer revolution, a story which has transformed the way we live, as branch have become commonplace in our daily lives. The objects in the museum tells us about the daily lives of ordinary people throughout the last 150 years.
So this is the collection of one man, Robert Opie, who founded the museum and obtained everything in the permanent exhibitions. The time tunnel reveals 150 years of packaging, products, and advertising in a chronological display. In here, you can find recognizable and well-known brands and products from the Victorian era up to present day.
The Museum of Brands is a fascinating place, but we realize that not everyone can visit us very often, which is why we have an outreach program for people who can't easily get to us. However, as we can't visit you today due to the COVID restrictions, we have put together a few interesting things to talk about over this video connection. So today, the theme of our session is classic toys and games.
So the first toy we want to talk about is Mr. Potato Head. Originally, it's a set of face parts that you could stick in a real potato or any vegetable you like. Released in the 50s, it was the first toy commercial to ever been on TV, and so the first commercial aimed at children. And now I will show you the video.
Hey, there's Hasbro. Hasbro makes toys. What's new, Hasbro?
Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head with their own cars and trailers. That's what's new. See, Mr. Potato Head has a car and boat trailer. And there's a car and shopping trailer for his wife, Mrs. Potato Head. It's such fun to do and so easy. Like this. Take any fruit or vegetable. Just stick in eyes, then ears, and then the mouth. You can make the funniest looking people in the whole world. Potato Head people look different every time you make them. Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head with cars and trailers come in $1 and $2 sizes.
Turning a potato into a toy is quite an inventive and cheap idea. Did you ever play with anything unusual as a child? For example, I used to play with tin cans, so it's quite unusual. And you, Marta?
Actually, I did. Although I had many of the classic toys that most girls play with, like dolls, kitchen and beauty play sets, I used to love playing with colored chalks. So I put them on my hands and pretending them to be puppets. I put paper clips, buttons, and rubber bands on them. So I made them different characters. So here they are, Mr. Potato and Mrs. Potato. So you can see them. And if you can see, you can put like many different accessories to them. So I've put their ears, glasses, and you can store them in here. So there is a little place here you can put all the accessories.
That's clever, really clever.
So we will continue with our second toy for today. It's actually a board game and it's Monopoly. So it's one of the most popular board games in the world. I used to play with it a lot as a child. Did you, Ella?
Yeah, sometimes.
Children really like it because it's one of the first occasions to play with money. It's a mental math challenge. You feel like an adult. You have earnings and you can manage your own property.
Yeah, it was released in the UK in the 1930s. I will show you what the box of the game looks like. I'm sure you will know it. So here they are. Okay. And inside you can find the board game and the money. Like this. And during World War II, the British intelligence services created a special edition that was distributed by charities to the prisoners of the war and contained secret maps, compasses, and real money to aid them to aid their escape. Another famous fact is the longest non-stop game of Monopoly. It took place in 1975 in Pennsylvania, and it lasted 54 hours. That's enormous. So take a look at the commercial video from the 80s.
Parker Brothers kind of fun brings people together.
Delayed.
Monopoly's been bringing people together for almost 50 years. That's how long we've been wheeling and dealing together, building hotels together, and going to jail together.
Corner the market and utilities. You can't lose.
Share a smile and your day seems a whole lot better. Parker Brothers kind of fun brings people together.
Do you know what the Monopoly man mascot looks like? Do you know his name?
Actually, I don't. What is it?
So it's Rich Uncle Pennybags. He's an old businessman dressed up with a suit.
Yeah. In fact, we can see his face on the front of the box. I will show you. He's a small guy. So maybe, yes, you can see it.
Yeah, that's great. So let's continue with our third toy for today, which is Slinky. So Slinky was invented by Richard James in the early 1940s. He was a naval mechanical engineer in Philadelphia. He developed springs for shipping equipment to be used in rough seas.
An interesting anecdote is that the inventor founded the idea by chance. James accidentally dropped one of the springs from a shelf and watched it bounce back in a series of arcs. According to James' wife, he came home and said, "I think if I got the right property of steel and the right tension, I could make it work." It became incredibly popular in its first 60 years. The Slinky sold 300 million units. And actually, I have one here. I can show you. It is a small one in comparison to the other one in the advertisement that you will watch in a sec. But it's quite funny too.
So the jingle for the Slinky television commercial was created in 1962 and became the longest running jingle in advertising history.
Who walks the stair without a care and makes the happiest sound? Bounce up and down just like a clown. Everyone knows it's Slinky, the best present yet to give or get, the favorite all over town. The hit of the day when you're ready to play. Everyone knows it's Slinky, it's Slinky, it's Slinky. For fun it's the best of the toys. It's Slinky, it's Slinky, the favorite of girls and boys. It's Slinky, for fun is the best of the toys. It's Slinky, the favorite of girls and boys. Everyone wants a Slinky, you ought to get a Slinky.
And boys and girls, more fun with Slinky pull toys, Slinky caterpillar, Slinky train, Slinky hippopotamus. Everyone wants a Slinky pull toy.
Toy is really simple mechanic, isn't it? But children everywhere still find it so much fun.
So our next toy is Lego. So the word Lego comes from a Danish phrase meaning play well. So it's a very creative game which helps to develop motor skills. It's both for boys and girls and for all ages, from toddlers to adults. It is mainly bricks that can be big or really small in many different colors and shapes. So you can use your imagination and build almost everything.
The founder of Lego, Ole Kirk Christiansen, was originally a furniture maker, but after two fires destroyed all his products, he turns to making toys instead, and in particular plastic toys because these were cheaper to produce.
The Lego brick was inspired by a set of self-locking bricks produced by the British company Kiddycraft. So the idea was kind of stolen, but Kiddycraft's patent did not actually apply in Denmark, so Lego didn't copy the original toy illegally.
Oh, yeah. There are over 400 billion Lego bricks in the world. Stacked together, they are almost 2.5 million miles tall, which is 10 times higher than the moon. Let's take a look of the video.
Lego is here. Hey, kids, look. A whole new world to build. 'Cause Lego is here.
This young boy had such fun. He used Lego one by one. Wiggity, snap, paddywhack, built himself a plane. This young boy glad Lego came.
Lego, a whole new world to build.
This young girl had such fun. She used Lego one by one. Wiggity, snap, paddywhack, built a house of grand. This young girl's a Lego fan.
Build hotels, animals, people, boats, skyscrapers, and more. So kids, get your Lego set now at department and toy stores everywhere. Lego, the sensation of Europe, now made in America by Samsonite, who make it better for longer lasting fun.
Personally, I used to play with it a lot, and I really enjoy it. And you, Marta, did you play with Lego?
Yeah, actually, I played with Lego a bit older. So when I was young, I didn't really have any Legos at home. But when my brother was born, he was really fond of Lego. So I used to play with him a lot.
So we are out of time now. We hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah, have a nice Christmas, everyone. And thank you for watching this video.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.